You've felt it, haven't you? That nagging sense that what you remember isn't quite the whole story. The facts of your past seem solid, immutable, yet sometimes they shimmer, feeling more like a story you've been told than something you lived. This isn't a sign of a failing mind, but the first whisper of a profound truth. Your memories, the bedrock of your personal history, are not dusty archives. They are continuously rebuilt, reinterpreted, and rendered by the very act of remembering. What you recall is a quantum echo, a collapsed wave of potential that your current self has solidified. It's a reconstruction, not a playback, and this subtle distinction is the key to understanding everything. You've replayed an argument, a mistake, or a moment of triumph countless times, haven't you? Each time it feels slightly different, a new nuance emerging. But do you recognize that this isn't just rumination, but the very process that shapes your present reality? This act of recalling is also an act of creating, a subtle dance with probabilities. The observer effect isn't just for subatomic particles. It's the invisible force that solidifies your biographical narrative. What you perceived as the undisputed past is, in truth, a dynamically rendered field of potential, constantly influenced by your present state of observation. This fluid nature of memory sets the stage for how we then perceive and shape our ongoing reality. And before we dive deeper, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. These revelations aren't random, and if this video found you, it was meant to. Now let's begin. You've felt this loop, but never named it. The insistence of recurring patterns in your life, the projects that stall, the relationships that falter in the same way. You might dismiss them as bad luck or personality flaws. But what if these aren't glitches in your experience, but the direct result of your observer's stance? The very act of your consciousness engaging with the world is what collapses possibilities into the reality you inhabit. You are not a passive recipient of events. You are the architect, the conscious point of observation that solidifies what was once a sea of potential into the tangible now. Every glance, every thought, every judgment you make acts as a quantum collapse. It's the universe listening to your focused attention and presenting the outcome. Your role is far more active than you've been led to believe. So when you experience that familiar frustration, that sense of déjà vu, remember it's not the world being repetitive. It's your own persistent observer collapsing the same wave functions, holding the same probabilities in place. This fundamental principle of observation is not just an abstract concept. It is the engine that drives your unique experiential reality, revealing how your focus becomes the blueprint. But what happens when we understand these collapsing waves are shaped by more than just conscious intent? Your identity, that deeply ingrained sense of you, acts as a powerful subconscious filter. It's not just a label or a collection of beliefs, but a complex energetic signature that dictates what realities can be perceived and experienced. Think of it as a sophisticated lens through which you view and interpret everything. This lens is meticulously crafted by your past experiences, your conditioning, and your deeply held assumptions about yourself and the world. If your identity is built on a foundation of scarcity and limitation, your filter will consistently show you evidence of that scarcity. It will highlight every missed opportunity, every obstacle, reinforcing the narrative of what's impossible. This subconscious selection process is so ingrained that you rarely recognize it at play. You see the world as it is, not as it is filtered by the silent programming of your identity. These filters are the guardians of your familiar reality, ensuring that only that which aligns with your established self can truly register. They are the unseen architects of your recurring experiences. But what if this identity, this fundamental filter, is not as fixed as you believe? And what if its rigidity is the very thing keeping you stuck in a loop? Next, we explore the mechanics of that relentless attention trap. You've felt this loop, haven't you? The same thoughts circling, the same anxieties replaying, the same mental loops pulling you back into familiar emotional states. This is not simply overthinking, it's an attention trap. Your focus is a powerful force. When you repeatedly direct your attention to a specific thought, emotion, or scenario, you essentially feed it energy, giving it more substance in your reality. This constant return to the same mental or emotional territory reinforces neural pathways, making it easier for that pattern to arise again and again. It's a self-perpetuating cycle, a feedback loop of consciousness. What you hold your attention on expands. If your attention is locked on lack, you will continue to perceive lack. If it's locked on conflict, you will continue to attract conflict. This isn't about willpower, it's about rerouting the flow of your conscious energy. The trap isn't the thought itself, but your prolonged engagement with it. Understanding these loops is the first step to breaking free. But how do we intentionally redirect this powerful focus towards creating something new? Next, we delve into the quantum manifestation collapse experiment. Quantum manifestation isn't about wishing for things. It's about becoming the observer that collapses the wave function of your desired reality. It's about shifting your internal state so profoundly that the universe rearranges itself to match. Imagine a field of infinite potential, a quantum soup of all possibilities. Your current dominant beliefs and emotional states act like magnets, attracting specific outcomes from this soup. To manifest, you must change the magnet. This means embodying the feeling, the belief, and the certainty of what you desire as if it has already occurred. You are already performing a collapse experiment every moment you experience the world. The question is, are you intentionally guiding that collapse? Or are you unconsciously allowing it to be dictated by past conditioning? This involves a deep internal shift, a willingness to let go of what is familiar and step into the unknown with faith. It is the ultimate act of conscious creation. To truly manifest, you must become the observer that sees not what is, but what is yet to be solidified. But how do we access and amplify this powerful manifesting observer, and what role does our inner dialogue play? Next, we uncover the subconscious signal. Beneath the surface of your conscious thoughts lies a vast ocean of subconscious beliefs. These are the programs, the deeply ingrained patterns that often operate on autopilot, guiding your reactions and decisions without your direct awareness. This subconscious realm is a powerful signal emitter. It constantly broadcasts energetic frequencies that attract corresponding experiences and circumstances into your life. If your subconscious is filled with beliefs of unworthiness, it will send out signals that attract situations confirming that unworthiness. You may not consciously believe these things, but your subconscious does, and it translates them into reality. These signals are not just abstract concepts, they are the energetic blueprints that the universe interprets. Every hesitation, every self-doubt, every latent fear is a part of this continuous broadcast. Understanding and aligning your subconscious signals is paramount to conscious creation. It's about bringing these hidden programs into the light and consciously choosing to rewrite them. This internal communication is the silent orchestrator of your outer world. But what happens when we bridge the perceivable gap between our inner signals and the reality they manifest? Next, we explore the science-spiritual synapse. The bridge between the scientific understanding of quantum mechanics and ancient spiritual wisdom is not a metaphor. It's a tangible phenomenon. It's the science-spiritual synapse where consciousness and matter are inextricably linked. Science reveals that observation itself can influence the outcome of quantum events. Spirituality has long taught that consciousness shapes reality, that intention and belief hold creative power. When you consciously choose to align your inner state, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs with your desired reality, you are activating this synapse. You are becoming the conscious transmitter that influences the quantum field. This isn't about blind faith, but about understanding the mechanics of how your inner world interacts with the outer. It's the realization that the observer effect extends beyond the lab into the very fabric of your lived experience. This synapse allows your internal state to become a direct input for reality's output. It's where the invisible becomes visible, where potential solidifies into form. The implications are profound, suggesting that our inner universe is a direct reflection of our outer world. But what happens when the messages we are sending are distorted or delayed? Next, we address reality lag, the lingering shadow. You've experienced it. That odd disconnect between knowing something has shifted internally and seeing that shift reflected in your external reality. It's a period where the old reality seems to stubbornly persist, even as you've made a conscious change. This delay is known as reality lag. It's like sending a new instruction to a vast, old computer system. The message is received, but it takes time for the internal processes to catch up, update, and render the new output. This lag isn't a sign of failure. It's a natural consequence of the universe recalibrating itself to match your new energetic signature. The old patterns and probabilities are still in play until the new state is fully established. It can be tempting to doubt your progress during this phase, to slip back into old ways of thinking that confirm the lingering reality. But it's precisely at this point that your persistence in the new state is most crucial. The lingering shadow of the old reality is simply the universe honoring the momentum of what was. Your consistent focus on the new will eventually override it. This recalibration period highlights the layered nature of reality's response. But how do we actively engage with this lag and accelerate the manifestation of our desired outcomes? Next, we explore micro-experiments in collapse. To truly harness quantum manifestation, we must engage in deliberate micro-experiments in collapse. These are small, consistent actions that retrain your observer state and demonstrate your mastery over probability. Think of it as practicing the observer effect on a smaller scale, intentionally collapsing specific potentials into your experience. This could be as simple as intending to find a specific parking spot or to receive a particular piece of information. The key is the feeling of certainty and the release of attachment. You set the intention, then you allow it to unfold without doubt or excessive expectation. Each successful micro-experiment serves as tangible proof to your subconscious that your focused intention has real power. It builds confidence and strengthens your ability to influence larger outcomes. These aren't random acts, they are focused applications of quantum principles. By consistently collapsing small potentials, you build the energetic muscle for larger manifestations. These practices refine your perception and recalibrate your internal compass. But what if the most potent tools for this recalibration are not actions, but the very symbols we already interact with daily? Next, we explore symbols as reality keys. The world around you is awash in symbolism, often unrecognized for its power to influence your perception and reality. Symbols, from mundane objects to archetypal imagery, act as potent reality keys, unlocking specific potentials within the quantum field. Think of a traffic light. Red signifies stop, green signifies go. These are universally understood symbols that directly dictate action and expectation. Similarly, archetypes like the hero or the shadow evoke deep emotional and energetic responses. When you engage with a symbol, whether consciously or unconsciously, you activate its associated energetic blueprint. This resonance can either reinforce your current reality or open pathways to new possibilities. We often carry personal symbols that hold profound meaning for us. Perhaps a treasured photograph or a meaningful piece of jewelry. These are not just objects, they are anchors for specific states of being. Understanding and consciously utilizing these symbols can be a powerful way to direct your energetic focus. They are shorthand for complex energetic states, allowing for more profound and rapid influence. By recognizing and intentionally interacting with these symbols, we can effectively recalibrate our energetic signature. But what is the unseen cost of resisting this fundamental aspect of reality's design? Next, we examine the cost of inertia. The cost of inertia is steep, measured not just in missed opportunities, but in the very stagnation of your soul. When you resist the flow of change, when you cling to the familiar despite its dissatisfaction, you pay a heavy price. This resistance, this refusal to shift your observer state, creates a deep energetic friction. It's like trying to walk against a powerful current. It requires immense effort and yields little progress. You may find yourself feeling drained, uninspired, and weighed down by a sense of stuckness. This isn't a weakness of character, but a direct consequence of fighting the natural energetic currents of creation. Each moment of inertia is a missed invitation to evolve, a refusal to embrace the dynamic nature of reality. You are essentially telling the universe that you prefer the limited, the known, even if it no longer serves you. The true cost is the dimming of your own light, the suppression of your innate creative potential. It's a slow erosion of vitality. This persistent clinging to the old reality creates a profound energetic debt. But what happens when we finally choose to let go, and what does that release truly entail? Next, we explore the paradox of release. The paradox of release is that in order to gain, we must first let go. It's the principle that true manifestation and freedom come not from grasping, but from intentional surrender. You hold onto your desires so tightly, fearing they will slip away if you loosen your grip. Yet this very tension creates resistance, preventing the very thing you wish to attract from manifesting. Release is not about apathy or giving up. It's about trusting the process, about understanding that once you've set your intention and aligned your energy, the universe is already working to bring it forth. It's about detaching from the how and the when, allowing for infinite possibilities to unfold. This detachment creates space, a vacuum that the new reality rushes in to fill. This act of release is a profound demonstration of faith in yourself and in the creative power of existence. It's moving from a place of needing to a place of allowing. Embracing this paradox shifts your energetic standing from scarcity to abundance. But what hidden observer is truly at play when we make this conscious choice to let go? Next, we reveal the unseen observer. You are not just a single, unified observer. You are likely a composite, a collection of past selves, beliefs, and conditioning that can at times act in opposition to your current intentions. The unseen observer is that fragmented or resistant aspect of yourself. This unseen part of your consciousness might be holding on to old patterns, fears, or identities that contract around the very reality you are trying to expand. It's the echo of who you were, still trying to dictate who you can be. Recognizing this unseen observer is crucial. It's the internal resistance that often sabotages your efforts, making you wonder why things aren't working despite your deliberate focus. It's the self-doubt that whispers, the fear that surfaces, the old narrative that insists on playing out. This unseen layer is what prevents complete coherence between your conscious desire and your manifested reality. Your journey is about integrating these fragmented aspects, bringing them into alignment with your highest vision. It's about becoming a unified observer that speaks with a singular voice. The unseen observer is the final frontier of conscious alignment. But what does complete alignment truly feel like, and what does it unlock within you and your reality? This brings us to the conclusion of this initial revelation. That's it for this one. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. See you in the next one.